Alright guys, welcome on board. Just as usual, this is Football Yarn episode 38. And oh god, what a weekend we witnessed as usual. And a lot of talking points as usual. I won't be doing this alone. I'm going to say the word as usual one more time. Lekon, how are you doing? Ayo, what's up? Ola, what's up?
Abba is here. No long talk today. I came prepared.
Yeah, you could see how it sounds so humble because it was humbled over the weekend. Are you humbled over the weekend as well?
I'm never humble. So I've never been humble all my life, especially when I'm doing the right thing, you know. Well, look wait,
because you are putting on Arsenal jersey now because you won. So now I can't say anything again in the studio.
All right, thank you for announcing that. I won and your darling guys lose. All right, let's talk about someone that is team one as well. Ola, how are you doing this morning?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm glad to be here. Olalere is here once again. Second appearance.
back to back.
That's study.
Arsenal fan, don't take me to the
At week.
Now second. Now Arsenal said this second.
We love being second so much. I'm here for the third time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Quickly, let's cook. Let's start our cooking from everything we witnessed over the weekend in the last 7 days. You guys talked about the Ballon d'Or, and everyone were kind of like just too spot on. But let's look at it from things that we might have felt maybe didn't go so well like that. I mean, let's talk about Barcelona. Did they push the wrong player? I mean, no. Raphinha was that match winner all season, goals, assists, performance, stats. But, it seems more like they went for the PR hype with Yamal, who only had 9 league goals. I mean, so, guys, did Barca push the wrong player for the Ballon d'Or?
I think Barcelona, they pushed Raphinha, right? I think they pushed Raphinha.
They pushed Yamal.
They pushed Yamal.
Yeah.
But normally I will go with Raphinha. I feel like they should go with Raphinha. I feel like when you're talking about consistency and talking about discipline and talking about this talking about consistency, I think they should put Raphinha. I think Yamal is just like he's just coming up. He's just developing, and we don't know what else he can bring. I feel like he has not been there for has not been on that level for like 2 or 3 years. So me personally, I feel like they should have put Raphinha.
Right. Before I come to you, I mean, someone's talked about that this situation mirrors Madrid last year. When they had the EVPR for for Vinicius. Why some felt it had just been for Jude Bellingham. And of course, if you look at it, some fans say probably Barca made the same mistake, splitting their own vote, prioritizing hype over merit. Do you buy into these fans' fantasy?
Yeah, I understand that they were trying to platform Yamal, still young and he's on everybody's mind. You have to take some performances into consideration, and the game against Inter was the perfect example for that, and that game still stuck in people's memory. But when you look at the Ballon d'Or is what you've done over a period of time, output, assist, and a lot of things, are being considered. On a stretch, Raphinha had a better season, was the La Liga best player of the season, right? But, these days, people tend to, pitch their attention towards players that is flashy. And that is what Yamal brings. He's a flashy player, young player, and, he's a generational talent. But when you consider last season alone, Raphinha was the best player for Barcelona, and they should have pushed him. And it's so surprising that it was not even on the podium. It was not in the top 3. And that's why you have to question the Ballon d'Or list. If players that were supposed to finish in the, if the right players were were finished at the what's it called now? At the number they were supposed to finish. Because you look at the top 10 and you question the list. Some players finished 9 and they were not even supposed to be in the top 10 players, in the top 10 list. So it is quite unfortunate that they pushed the wrong player.
All right. Let me throw this to Ola. Was Barcelona right to gamble on the PR value of Yamal?
Yeah. I think they are right. On the contrary, I think Barcelona pushing Lamine Yamal is the best thing for them to have done, because everybody loves, a young player, 16, 17-year-old making wave, just won Euro 2024. The PR is just the best thing for Barca. Barcelona probably have already imagined that it will be very, very difficult to beat the redemption arc of Dembélé. So the next thing they need to do for the future of Barcelona, to make sure that Barcelona is still out there and the mouth of every poor pundits everywhere, Yamal is a shiny new toy, and I think it's the best thing. But to take of it, he won the young player, the best young player. I think it still worked very well for them and for the future.
All right. Why some fans are calling this the wrong choice? Others are celebrating Yamal achievements as, the
I understand that. We've seen players of his age, obviously Yamal is a generational talent. He's a talent that comes once in maybe 30, 40 years, right? Makes me remember when Cristiano was at that age, when Messi was at that age, but they were not as good as this guy. Let us be honest. They were not playing at the highest level.
At that level,
they were not destroying teams. Yamal could go against anyone. Beat you 1v1. He's always, and he's got this crazy confidence. Before every game, he's always saying, I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm ready to stay.
Yeah.
So he talks a lot and he backs it up. So that's the kind of player he is. But when you look at how efficient both players were last season, Raphinha was the most efficient player. And if not for Barca crashing out in the quarterfinals, I thought Raphinha had a higher chance of being second.
Yeah, I'd been back as pushed to Raphinha. Instead of pushing Yamal.
Yeah, he might not have won it, because if it was between last season we had players that scored loads of goals. Salah was there.
Yeah.
Dembélé was there.
Mbappé.
Raphinha was there. Hurricane was there.
Mbappé
was there.
Mm-hmm.
So we had the only yardstick was the UEFA Champions League.
Exactly.
Whoever won the UEFA Champions League was going to emerge as the Ballon d'Or winner.
All right, quickly, let's talk about, still on the Ballon d'Or. Let's quickly check Kylian Mbappé, CV. World Cup winner at 19. Second teenager after Pelé to score in the final league. Top scorer, 6 straight season with PSG. And now he's smashing record at Real Madrid with the most goals in the debut season. But despite all that, he doesn't have the Ballon d'Or. And this is another Ballon d'Or year. Dembélé won it. And same French players. Now, this raises the big question. When will Mbappé win the Ballon d'Or?
I think that it is not long anymore. I think he's got it. If it is now down, because it's something that it is so peculiar with the Ballon d'Or, is that team trophies is very, very important for you to have a chance at winning Ballon d'Or, which I always question. The Ballon d'Or should always go to players that had the best season. Doesn't matter whatever his team does, because he doesn't have power over that. If I'm a striker and I'm scoring loads of goals, if my defenders are conceding, that's not my problem, right? It's got to go to the best player in the world, the player that performed the best in the world. So I think it's not going to, it's not far anymore. Now, what will determine if he's going to win it sooner or later is next year World Cup. No, the 2026 World Cup is around the corner.
All right.
So I think that will play a major role in Mbappe winning.
Quickly, let me come to Lekon. I mean, Ayo has talked about Mbappe banging in the goals, but he's not the only player doing the goals. Haaland has his numbers. In fact, Haaland records are ridiculous. Record breaking every season.
Yeah.
I mean, and let's add in guys like Vinicius Junior, and now we have the sensational new wave Lamine Yamal in this picture. And Mbappe part is still not even looking clear to win this Ballon d'Or. I mean, and some have come to say that it's not about being great. It's about being the best in that year. And he hasn't owned a full season the way Messi or Ronaldo used to. I don't know if they combine to the school of thoughts.
I just want to divert us to. I'm sorry for diverting. Let's talk about currency. Let's talk about Naira notes. We have 100 Naira, 200 Naira, 500 Naira, 1,000 Naira, which is the highest value, which is the highest value of highest currency. So now, so I see Mbappe. Mbappe is the highest currency. Mbappe is the go-to. It's cause yes, okay. When he came to Real Madrid, he laid that foundation that I can do this, I want this. And Real Madrid, we know Real Madrid to win. They are winners. So back to what I was saying. So if Madrid and France can, if they can build their destiny around him, yes, definitely we'll win it. Maybe next year.
All right. Quickly, still on this. I'm thinking that maybe Mbappe is the next name on the cost list. I mean, maybe he's the next name to be on the cost list, like the likes of Neymar, Beckham, Iniesta, all icons out. No, but they've never won this Ballon d'Or before. I mean, or is someone else coming with the better narratives about Mbappe? Because fine, he's in his prime now. He's only 26 with Real Madrid. He's the Real Madrid machine. He has a 116 monster, 50 goals. But it's just not going to be like the same story we've had the Iniesta and the Neymar.
Well, as much as I will never write off Mbappe, Mbappe is a very fantastic player. But, there is something very, very important, which is timing. We have the time of Messi and Ronaldo tearing everywhere up, scoring 50 goals per season. But it's like we have much more people now. As you have mentioned, Salah is still tearing it up. We have a lot of players that are scoring. But I think it's possible that Mbappe has actually missed his chance in the last 2-3 years because he was playing in a PSG team that's not really winning the Champions League. No matter how well you do, yes, your club still needs to win something for you to be out there. Your club just needs to do it. I hope Mbappe has not lost the opportunity.
But I think Dembélé has actually rubbished the narrative because he just wanted. Yeah. But away from all of that, I think he's still got a chance. You know why? Let's look at the history of the Ballon d'Or, right? It's a French award. It's been it started by French players started winning this award because it's a French award.
Yeah.
Right? And Mbappe is French, obviously. So I feel like what he just needs to do is have a good season. Madrid win all the trophies they are supposed to win. And I think you win it. Because if you look at all the players you've mentioned Neymar, you've mentioned Iniesta. These guys are not French players.
Yeah.
A French player having a great season has a higher chance of winning it.
Henry was a French player.
He was a French player.
A very good one at
that. I mentioned Henry as well.
A very good one at that. Tearing it up at Arsenal and France.
Yeah, you know why? Why? You know what cost Henry that season? Henry only won the FA Cup. Never won every trophy available by the Champions League.
He played the Champions League final.
He didn't play. He played in the final, but was suspended in the semi-final. He didn't play in the final. Never didn't play. So Henry won only the FA Cup.
I'm talking about Henry. I said Henry played in the UCL final.
The only time Henry was supposed to win it was
that was 2006. No, 2006.
It was 2004.
It was 2006.
Competing with
Arsenal Barca 2006 UCL final.
That was not the year. Go check it out. The year was supposed to win it was when he was competing with Parental.
No, he competed with Ronaldo.
Nah, he was not second. If you look at the list if you look at the players that were on the podium, Henry wasn't there. It was Ronaldinho. I think it was Lampard. And it was Eto'o. Henry was not in the conversation. When he was in the conversation was in 2004 when Arsenal when he won the Golden Boot and he won the Playmaker Award. He had a great season. But what what really affected Henry not winning the Ballon d'Or was not having a great season in Europe,
Okay.
which Pavnedved did. And I see people comparing them because, one was a midfielder and one was a striker, right? You don't compare those two players. And people said, of course, Henry scored more goals, but Pavnedved was a midfielder. He had a great season, but not winning anything apart from the FA Cup was the reason why Henry didn't win the Ballon d'Or.
All right, quickly. Will Mbappé finally get his Ballon d'Or in the next 2 years, or will history be clear to him? That is a big question mark. And quickly, let's talk about the guy of the moment, the Ballon d'Or winner, just as the guy predicted that is going to be. I mean, Dembélé redemption story. I mean, the same player who was one called undisciplined, injury prone, even Beckham was fined player. And he went on to add this season 35 goals, 14 assists, and the treble with PSG, and now the Ballon d'Or winner. And I was sharing with someone over the weekend talking about Dembele's story and how Dembele's story proves that no player is beyond saving. I mean, it took control. In so many articles that have been released, talked about I had to take control of his body, his mindset, and finally delivered on the promise that that got him all this performance. So, what's this going to? Either way, Dembele's story is a reminder that talent isn't enough, discipline and lifestyle choices can be different. But what other things do you guys have seen that have played out to Dembele? I personally felt if Dembele had stayed at Barcelona, nothing would have happened.
Nothing.
So what does this environment does?
Yeah, sorry, let me quickly correct a notion, right? 2006 was Cannavaro. Then the two people that were going at loggerheads were Zidane and Cannavaro, if not for the red he had in the final. But for Dembele, I feel like that it just shows us that in life, there's nothing impossible, right? Just have your mind right and you do the right things. I thought Dembele at Barca was a victim of the fact that Barca just sold Neymar. And Dembele was bought for an outrageous amount of money. And people were expecting Dembele to be the next Neymar, right? And even though Dembele was inconsistent at times and had, every time he was injured. But leaving Barca was, one of the best decisions he ever made. Because since he left Barca, he's been consistent. And of course, injuries has not been a problem for him. So I think it's quite great that we are seeing different players now. Apart from, back then it was only Ronaldo and Messi, right? So now we are seeing different players, and it shows that you can't actually write off any player. And when a player like Dembele, can win the Ballon d'Or, then definitely if you have the right talent, and of course you have the right people around you, and you are the right club, you have a chance of winning the Ballon d'Or.
There you go.
The story of Dembele just shows that sometimes the forgotten stone, turn to the corner, the pillar,
the cornerstone, yeah.
And I remember the story of Moses. That he was a stammerer. Nobody believes that God can use him. So that's how I feel about Dembele. So, but no, good one for him. I know he won't, because I saw how he played, and I was like, I know that he will win because he has that aura of a winner. Yeah, good one for him.
Look, when you talk, Pastor, because you are never a believer, so I'm just shocked that suddenly you are a pastor and you are quoting scriptures for us. The end is near.
It's part of it. It's part
the
of
end is near.
Yeah, it's part of
I'm
it.
not Toby so shocked. Toby is as shocked as me.
It's part of it.
Toby is just, I don't know where he wants to, what he's called.
Yeah, it's part
he wants
of
to
it.
get as he wants.
Yeah. I think the star actually aligned for Dembele to win the Ballon d'Or. I think just like if you not call me a pastor too, I think it has been destined that Dembele is going to get that trophy. Everything just worked for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like AY said, it was in a very good team.
Yeah, a good environment too.
Good environment
Exactly,
too.
good environment.
And it's discipline and everything.
Yeah.
And I don't know, this may sound odd, but I'm not even sure Dembele is going to win another Ballon d'Or because
He doesn't even need to win anymore.
because everything just worked together for him that season. Yes.
And do you know the beautiful thing about this whole thing is that imagine Mbappé was still in that team, he probably wouldn't have won it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
We might not even have seen this version of Dembele.
Exactly.
witnessed.
Exactly.
This is the most consistent Dembele we've ever seen. The talent has always been there. He's one of the few ambidextrous players that we have. Players who are so comfortable using the two legs.
Both leg, yeah.
Mhm.
So he's one of those players we have. We don't normally have those players around. So I'm just happy that of course a black player too. Because it's been a while that we saw a black player win the Ballon d'Or. So I mean it's a great feeling for football as a whole.
It will be the 6th.
Yeah, but it's been a while we saw it.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about another angle to this in Dembele celebration. And let's talk about Dembele and Moustapha Diatta, friendship beyond
I was
football.
crying.
I mean, it just somehow, there was a wedding that happened in Nigeria sometimes.
Yeah.
And, a particular guy was crying because a friend,
Yeah,
I sabi
I
that
thank
part.
God, man.
No, the name must not be mentioned.
Yeah, of course, definitely. All of us know the story.
so, and people start coming like, guys, don't cry.
But you know it's
But this was.
I don't think yeah, same scenario. I don't know.
But this is
I don't
this is
know.
crying for someone doing something great.
Make I ask a question. If you going to do it, now you go cry.
Why you go cry?
I feel cry now.
Wait till they make you cry.
What go wound you?
Okay,
Why you
wait,
go cry?
They're pouring you for your eye.
Why go cry? Now you do wedding. Why you cry my wedding?
As I know all the kind things really condone face inside relationship, different heartbreaks, different.
Shut up, you go cry. Wow.
A whole professor of love.
Yeah. So if I come to say, finally, my friend can't find love, can't find that thing.
Because you cry.
You go touch me because I know the pain, I know the struggle.
You went through.
I know the pain his champion went to becoming now body champion.
But now PhD of love now.
So let's come back to Dembele. They've been inseparable since age 4. They played together in youth teams in France. I mean, why would a guy be crying for other guy, celebration? That's what it looks like on that stage. But and we saw that Dembele dedicated the Ballon d'Or to him. That talks about friendship.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys have seen this. What's it called? This chat between Dembele and Diatta. It's James Diatta, right?
Yeah.
On
Diatta.
Facebook. I think that's back in 2010 and 2009. I don't remember now. When Dembele posted a picture, and in that picture he didn't laugh. Then the guy, commented on that picture in French, and he said something. Why are you laughing? So they've been together and they've been through thick and thin together. So I mean, it's a beautiful thing to see, your friend on the podium, win the Ballon d'Or. It's a thing of blessing, and it's a thing of the thing of honor.
All right.
To me, it will be one year my own story. Because to play the devil's advocate, yeah.
You don't win Ballon d'Or before.
Win your Ballon d'Or first.
I go win. No. So I mean, I just say and say na PR stunts
For who?
for Dembele and PSG.
I just like say you thought you won't play the devil.
I don't know. No.
Let's
See,
come to you
no.
and don't
I feel like it's a PR.
Wait. Ayo, please. I mean, this for me personally, I quite feel that this reminds us that football is not just about individual glory.
I know that's what you say now.
I mean, come on. This is about people who worked with Dembele on the days, it was glory. It was not looking glorious. And, and I quite believe that Moustapha must have given him some belief. He must have motivated him. He must have been one of the people, Dembele could cry on during the hard time. So this, I mean, how many stories do we hear of friends? I mean, what we hear of friends, even on your popular X, is that once one friends make it like this, the other friends, they are not each other.
You see the
Friends fading away when one makes it big. So this is rare. It shows Dembele that
especially
values loyalty as much as
they say if the people they always talk I mean, I don't buy into it. They'll say if you make and your friends no level up. That word level up, I hate that word a lot. Because these fingers are equal, right? And then if we did together, the prayer will say one person make and you can drag everybody with you.
Yeah, definitely.
And nobody is useless. So if suddenly you make now, you can't run from your friends, say, me they kill your glory. Why they don't kill that glory before you make
I feel like say this na wait to no verse. I feel like this is a PR move.
Okay.
Because so you remember that Ronaldo friend? Maybe say I don't forget his name. Say the guy Ronaldo. They play for what's Sporting Lisbon?
No, Sporting.
That's Sporting Abbey.
Yeah.
When they play for Sporting Lisbon together, and you didn't have to mention the guy's name. You have to like, okay, come here, let me do it for you. But you don't mention his name. So I feel like it's a PR move.
It only shows that Dembele did not forget the people who believed in him.
Yes.
Ronaldo too did not forget.
When he was nobody.
Ronaldo too did not forget.
And he had to make, and I feel this should be a takeaways for even us as fans and for players that the lesson should be clear that we should not forget people that believed in us.
But the difference between that Ronaldo situation and the Dembele is that Ronaldo, because Ronaldo said something, he said they had a trial together. They didn't play together for Lisbon. They had a trial to play for Lisbon. So the guy gave Ronaldo the final pass to score. So they were going to choose only one person that scored that game. So they were not friends before the situation happened. Mm-hmm. But the Dembele one, they'll be friends. He said the difference is 4.
Since 4.
So it is a different situation.
So can you get your
you talk say you won't play devil's advocate. And you know say this guy. Me I be devil. Who you be?
Another takeaway from this should be that true friends don't disappear when the light comes on.
Yeah.
I mean, it should serve us that. I mean, there should be joy in when Leko is finally getting the love of his life, and I'm sharing the success because I'm sharing the success because I stood by you.
I'm my complaint. You tell me say I get married. Wait to concern my life. Wait to concern you.
You don't marry.
Don't tell me say I buy complaint. I buy house.
You don't marry.
You happy for me die. Cry for me then.
No, if you marry, I go happy. I'm going to pass.
Yeah,
finally.
Why you go? You be my mama.
And something happened on that award night. I'm going to throw this to Ola. When Ousmane Dembélé lifted the Ballon d'Or, we only saw the mom. Then, and my head, I was like,
this topic,
we are the fathers.
I swear.
Now the problem, fathers know they always.
We are the father. After Papa, we don't.
I think fathers, we got to do more, honestly. I always preach this thing. I know they preached on before. Like, as a father, make sure you enjoy yourself. Like, no wrong to kill yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you die today, all glory go to mom. And then, as a father, if you do something, right, make sure say the pikin know.
Exactly.
And make sure you are always in your children's life. Because at the end of some father they do well, like they do well, but they know they are around. They maybe 10,000 day now. They go give mama, may give pikin. Pikin know they know say the money now straight from the papa. You get my point? So they make sure say you do your children's life. So when everything's soft, maybe mama go to chop the package.
Well, I think this topic is not really a football topic; it's a general life topic.
Yeah.
And you people are lucky.
I'm not the only married man. So you are the real professor of love on this show. Look, we have to change the narrative. One person these guys.
You won't collect Leko award from
No. You get some awards where we say, but people they steal them. Now daylight robbery.
In this one be awards. I go school. I learn them. I go Yaba. I collect PhD.
All right. So this topic about our fathers and mothers. I think I was discussing with someone and I said I think is a lost battle for men. Actually, is a lost battle for men. You know, from the beginning, from time immemorial, mothers are always there. Mothers are always there for. We just as fathers, just like AY said, Ayo said, is we need to do more. Yeah. To be sincere, we need to make ourselves feel seen. It's not about competing with mothers, but we need to also be there in the life of the children. You know, we go out there, we hustle, we do all these things, and the mothers are always there. PTA meetings, they are the one there. They do the school runs. You know, naturally, psychologically, children are more attracted to their mom. And, you know, but as fathers, I think even though we know we cannot win, but we should always try as much as possible.
Now, I always talk something to say, okay, maybe one of those weekends, you can just the mom might not be there. If you just carry your pikin, maybe go on it.
Toby.
Bond.
Now the reason why I always tell you say, if I get some more with this. You remember get all the episode we do.
I don't remember.
I say
Remind me.
I don't say you remember. I don't say you
remind me.
I get all the episode we do. I don't say get all the episode we do. Now one of our earliest episode, when I episode 7 or 8, I talk say, woman no dey get value for woman for man. No, wait, not talk about thing. Say I know, say woman no dey get anything. Say woman no, but I'm telling you, behind every successful woman, there's always a woman. Wait. You talk am. I go show you the video later.
All right, guys. Wait, guys. Let's bring it down. We're still talking about the Ballon d'Or and Dembélé. It was Dembéle's mother, Fatima, standing proudly beside him. Of course, women and the way they're always emotional. She was present. She even announced that the trophy will tour Africa, calling I'm very sure you guys saw that, calling the Ballon d'Or, the Ballon d'Or for all Africa.
Yeah.
Lekon, let's stay on this. Okay. That moment raises a question. I don't know if it raises a question in your own mind as well. Okay. Where are the fathers? Because in so many success stories, it is the mother we see on stage.
Yeah.
The mother we hear about in speeches.
Yeah.
The father presence is often missing. Sometimes physically, sometimes emotionally, sometimes even at the big stage. Sometimes when the light comes on the child.
So when probably will start, get 2 rules. Wait, let me ask me a question. I'm trying to explain. You get 2 rules for marital life. Rules we say provider and we so nurture.
Deep.
Oh yeah, father they always go find money, find everything. Well, woman they nurture. That's their job. That's what they should do. And secondly, media loves women. They love women. They give them award. That's what they want to hear. So obviously, that's what we are getting.
That's what's selling.
Yeah, that's what's selling.
All right. So when we salute Fatima and every mother who carry the weight, the call is clear. Lekon, don't do only paycheck.
It's
and if you look at this as well, even when we look at the Hakimi situation, it was not his father, it was his mother.
Mm-hmm.
So same way we have it like, and when I was going into this, look at Andre Rabiot, this guy Rabiot, his mother Veronique is his agent. Same with this Arsenal guy Lewis Kelly.
Yeah, my Lewis Kelly.
Yeah, his mother Marcia is a licensed fifth star. Even Mbappé. I mean, and we talk, and I was looking at it. Come on, what's going on? Even Jude Bellingham.
The both players are present now.
I'm just looking at the place of the mother's influence in the game, and take it or leave it. It's just going to be there.
Definitely. Yeah, we all know behind every successful man, there's always a woman.
And okay, talking about this, let's talk about the fact that even in this game, women can make you or break you. Yeah. Same way we have a woman that wanted to wreck Hakimi, and the woman saved Hakimi. Same way we have. Because this happened to Daniel Alves. AY. In football, we celebrated. We just talked about. We just give kudos. We just give condos
to woman
or to Dembele's mom now, Fatima. But let's talk about the influence of another beautiful woman. I mean, that is positive. Then we want to talk about what happened to former Barcelona star as well, Daniel Alves. Spent almost 800 days in prison before being declared not guilty of rape.
Same thing as Mendy. You remember that Mendy that played for Man City?
Yeah. So, I mean, 120 seconds.
Thomas Partey is facing it.
He's facing his own now. So,
that's it. Really deep.
All this false accusation or toxic influence, where does this go into? Because I quite felt at times these players don't even get enough support that they need. Yeah. We've talked about Daniel Alves, Benjamin Mendy. Now at some point Ronaldo faced allegation.
Thank God for the camera.
Yes.
Yeah, thank God for the camera.
They would have viewed.
So they go spot my icon.
Same with Neymar.
And for me, here's my own question. Should there be punishment for false accusers? Because when a man is proven innocent after years, who restore his lost time, his name, his peace?
And now,
I think the punishment should be at par. If you are accusing someone of rape, which the person is not guilty of, and the false if the person is serving 14 years for rape, the person that first accused, the other person of rape, should also be facing 14 years.
Yes,
because there's something about rape. Even if you are vindicated, there is this
The stigma on you.
Yeah.
It never
your
leaves.
image.
It's never
Missing
leaves.
Greenwood now.
It's never no. Greenwood is another case.
I'm just saying that that stigma.
There was
that your brand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Even I think Greenwood is even quite fortunate compared to the other guys, right? Greenwood still plays in Marseille. Benjamin life has never been the same.
Yeah.
Since
I think he's playing for,
he was accused. Yes, I think he's in Poland.
Poland or something like that.
So it never leaves you. That's what rape does.
Yeah.
Till you die, you always be seen as a rapist.
Yes.
Even when
You are
not
innocent.
guilty. Yes. So I always advise people that there's something about if the person says I'm not doing, just leave him.
Yes.
And most times all these things are like look at what will happen to Daniel Alves now. You don't find say the guy don't even know anything about that.
It's not a trap.
And
That conspiracy.
I quite find it odd that superstars, players will be forcing. I mean, let's look at it psychologically. Logically, is it even possible that because these guys have many girls coming to them, they are stars.
Yes.
Will it be possible that they are forcing? They are forcing ladies.
What I can do as a
Flat
regular
their way.
person. What I can do as a regular person.
I mean,
person
come
like
on.
Ronaldo don't do one. Right?
Even
Because-
you get one artist we sing for this Nigeria. How many girls on dress? He dey inside in lyrics. Maybe 50 girls can you come on dress. We know where they do that. I mean,
the artist.
you get that kind of story. I even people will never be superstar. We know how this gender true. So is it even possible that they will not be forcing?
Wait, don't be superstar. We know how many girls really rush.
No, I talk say it get some things where I feel do. You as a superstar, you need to do it because your every step is being watched. There are some people that after
That means they are just taking advantage of them.
No, yes, but at the same time, you have to be very careful. Look, you as a superstar, you know if they carry woman, everywhere where you go, now woman they carry.
Now so they
You have to be very careful.
So you go see all of them.
Until they set you up with
all of
one.
them they marry quickly.
You guys just have a girlfriend that you trust. That kind of person now.
No be am now. Even at them they throw themselves too.
Now,
So that every girl don't throw yourself to you.
let's look at it this way. You know, this rape allegation of a thing, the technicalities are very, very different. Now, we may look at it that okay, the players they are so influential, they shouldn't force themselves on the women and stuff like that. But you know, when you look at the technicalities of rape, let me take us to the court of law now, especially abroad. You know, some of them they do not even understand what they have done. You know, I heard from somebody in the UK that you know, if you agree to take a lady home, and you and the lady you are together in the room, and the lady just tell you are making out, and the lady did not give you the go ahead to touch a private part of her body, and you touch it, the lady can actually report that as a rape.
Exactly.
So the technicalities are so very, 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 very different. So you don't even know what these guys have done. I was talking to somebody about Thomas Partey. You know, those guys, they have money, they are balling. You know, they're always training, and sometimes when they have the short time for them to just, you know, girls are always train themselves at them. You know, some of them, they are balling with girls, and before you know it, they are in the same room, and the girls will be like, no, don't touch me. I'll feel like, if you don't want me to touch you, why are you here? You know, so the technicalities are very, very difficult to understand. So we cannot really blame these players like that. It's not as if they are forcing themselves on them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not even blaming them. What I'm saying is, you can't be careful enough.
Yeah, definitely.
But you have to be careful.
Very, very
as
careful,
a superstar, be very, because if you look at it, those people that always fall victim are the ones that club a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know if you guys notice.
Yeah, definitely.
If you look at their lifestyle, they're the ones that club a lot. There are many clubs a lot.
Mostly blacks.
Mostly black. They
South
club
Americans.
a lot. So they meet different types of people. So you, as that kind of person, you have to be very careful.
Yeah, I feel like
I agree.
I feel like when they say it is a man's word, it's a lie. It's not a man's word.
Yeah,
It's never a
It's
man's
not.
word.
See, I feel like
In fact, I agree with you. Football has shown us that.
Yes, it's not a man's word.
No, life generally. actually.
Get your come house now. I'll ask her. Can I kiss you? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want anything. No, call the police come aside. Yes, tomorrow say I don't want anything.
But you don't even get evidence now. If she talks, say even after she consented, there's no evidence to prove that
See
she consented.
the one we transpire between Adam Johnson.
Yeah.
That time, maybe say what happened between him and the girl. You don't know say the girl na underage, right? every Sunderland game, the girl will come to round with a jersey. And I'm just going to sign.
For autograph.
Yeah. Every match day like that. So, the guy there, the guy get everything. Now, the guy will be saying, a total package. You supposed to ask for the girl age. You understand? If they feel like, say, he said the girl lie. Because they go through their, their conversation on WhatsApp. The girl lied about her age. But still, it has go jail.
Yeah, definitely.
He go jail. Because what they go feel like? They go feel like, okay, they go feel like, say, you, as an older person, you get power over her. Because they go feel like, say, you casual her.
Yeah, definitely.
They're not going to even believe, say, every conversation they on that WhatsApp. Maybe they don't get
a lot of
mouth-to-mouth conversation. You get. See, exactly. So, he go jail. Now I talk, say, you guys be careful.
I think that's the key word.
You guys be careful.
Those who live in glass house shouldn't throw stones.
Exactly. Watch where you go. They always watch where you go.
Yeah, definitely.
So I just like I wanted to say to Lekon that, Lekon, me, I deal with you.
I do it me.
That song where you sing now, I quite buy into Lekon's POV on that because it has shown us that women can be your backbone. I mean, in terms of your manager, your agent, your protector, or they can be the reason your career collapse. I mean, and this is what we are talking about. Of course, are we not saying that we should not respect women? No. But those also, there should be a call for balance. If men are punished when guilty, shouldn't women be punished when they falsely accused? Because at the end of the day, fairness are to court.
The funny thing
fairness are to court both ways.
Matter be say, and it is so common. Even it's common amongst men. If you tell person say, that guy raped me, nobody will believe you. Nobody go believe. Say,
I go slap your head.
Even your guys will tell you say, woman rape you.
I go slap your head.
So you don't enjoy them. You know that kind of thing. Like they're not going to even take them seriously. They're not going to take them seriously. They'll be like, say, woman rape you. Nobody will ever believe you.
How come?
So the kind judgment when they for man.
As in, woman papa you.
It's like not be saying agenda or anything, but that's the reality.
Yeah.
All right, guys, quickly let's move on. I have a gist to share with you guys, and I'm going to support my gist with what. So over the weekend, as usual, I was in this local community football match thing, and when these guys were playing, they're young kids, they are kids. So and as local community football, it's a competition. It's a 7-a-side competition, where there are jerseys on boots, and we had too many coach on the field. Mark him, attack him, give him close marking, play the shots. No, don't play the shots. No, play the ball on the ground. No, and they were young kids about 9 to 12. 12 was the max age. And not quite afterward, then I remember what Argentina manager said, Scaloni. He believes that the essence of football, I mean, it's been abused these days because they've turned these games to instructions. I mean,
too many informations.
Yeah. I mean, we have a situation whereby kids are being overloaded with tactics systems and instruction far too early before they've even landed just to play. It's just instruction. You play by the left. So let kids. I mean, Scaloni said, let kids dribble. Let them make mistakes. Let them fall in love. Because if you don't see this, if Lionel Messi has been told not to dribble, just pass at 8 years old, we may never have seen the Messi we know today. And now let's look at the EPL. We don't even see much dribblers.
It's not even the EPL. Football as a whole.
Football as a whole.
Too many tactical instructions
guys,
that has been loaded into the.
Are we losing the essence of football?
Look, see, let me tell you something. The moment, whether we like it or not, the moment science was being introduced to football started to be robotic. And then the moment victory, because of course, victory is the greatest priority in football. You have to win. But then the moment victory was the main thing, coaches are not allowed to lose anymore. Football started to be robotic. Now coaches are being protective of their jobs. They don't want to lose their job. So you can see that even in most cases now. Back then we used to have so many young footballers being introduced. Now you hardly see that anymore.
Yeah, the academics.
And academy players are not being given opportunities anymore.
We've seen,
Unlike before.
we've seen the Macheda, the
You don't see those guys anymore. Like now, even if as an academy player, if you have been given 4 minutes to showcase your talent, if you don't use them, they'll throw away you.
Let me buttress that. I quite felt that if we've had Max Dorman during Arsene Wenger era, that guy would have been starting some EPL matches.
And Toby, I want to play this okay, yeah. Because I feel like when something's not working for you, that's when you come out and say, "Oh, it's not working for me. Oh, I want to." I feel like now you can't compare back then to now, because back then there was no VAR. Things are changing now, so I don't see any reason why this is even a discussion. You understand? You're getting me? I don't think there should be a reason why this. Now we have VAR. Now we have offside. Now there are different things.
I believe what's because I could quite understand. Ola, please, I'm still coming. I could quite understand what the manager was saying. I was at the field when this event happened, and in my head, it was now looking more like classroom. Kids are drilled like robots. 2 touches, tactical shapes, no press, no triangle, eye line. What's the other line you guys use? I mean, before they are even teenagers, I feel we were raising functional players. I mean, but now, if they are being raised like that, we are not going to have much creative genius. I believe that's why we don't see as many as Ronaldos or the JJs or Koshas anymore.
Yeah, I think that's exactly where I'm going. I think this happens when European countries are the main powerhouse in football. During the time of the South Americans, when we have the like of Brazil, Uruguay, Argentina winning the World Cup, you can see most of these deadly strikers. You're talking about Suarez, Diego Forlan. They play with freedom. They play. Nobody controls them. You see Suarez on the football pitch. He plays like his life depended on it. Nobody controls them. I think it happens in Europe, with all the academies, under 2s, under 4s, under 5, under 6. When you look at the Arsenal Football Club, from the first team to the under 11s, I was told the coaches are told how to play. You have to play how the first team is playing, which is wrong. It's created a kind of robotic football. Pep Guardiola came with this tiki-taka playing from the back. We are not really enjoying football.
I guess I was watching one of Nigeria. I've forgotten the guy names now. So he was talking about maybe Joe Hariba. I can't pin my hand on the name. And he was talking about when they play the 5-a-side in when he grew up in London. The England has a particular way they play in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Even till the 5-a-sides they play, kick, follow, kick. That's the style.
I think every team are the.
I'm talking about
particular way they play.
If you come to our Nigerian side, we know African football is very physical.
Yeah,
you must be strong. It's very physical. Even when we play our 5-a-side, and of course that doesn't mean we don't have people that will dribble. We don't have people.
Toby, wait. So, see all these people that dribbles. What did they win on the big stage?
No,
let me tell you something. See, there was this thing I heard about Ronaldo. When he was at Man United, I think he got one injury. He had one injury like that. I couldn't remember. I don't remember. When they told him that you have to stop dribbling. You have to stop dribbling for you to get to that level that you want to be. So I mean, to me personally, I don't see any reason why. Yeah,
I would have actually bought into what you said. If the only thing, if we have better players now than back then.
No, see, do we have better players? Do we even enjoy the game?
Quality we have in football now is going down the drain.
It's going.
So if we have better players now, I would say okay, fine.
Where are the like of Ozil now? Number 10 has disappeared. That attacking midfield has disappeared.
We don't have number 10 in football.
You just play. Do we even have playing?
Do we have the Andre? Of course, me and you, AY, we're watching Andre Pirlo and we're talking about.
We don't have Andre Pirlo in more.
I mean, see, I believe what Scaloni is trying to say is that football is not meant to be a mechanical exercise.
Exactly.
It's art. It's joy.
Yeah.
It's freedom. It's not that we suffocate the essence. We won't just, now it's looking as if we are not just losing dribblers. We will lose the very soul of the game.
We've lost 10 already. So I think as time goes on, we start losing some interesting positions in football.
Look, I believe you don't want to argue with us that you don't enjoy when you see a player that can dribble. these days, when I watch some matches, I'm like, is there nothing like Koba again? Is there nothing like scissors kick
Toby,
again? Where are these dribbles?
you dribble, you know dribble. Waiting they find for them.
What do you find? Say make you enjoy the game.
Look, let me ask you a question. Do you enjoy watching football now? Do you?
They enjoy watching football.
No, like,
for that will give me thriller. I want let me say, but like Madrid back. I want enjoy. I want them.
It doesn't have to be Madrid.
it doesn't have to be Barca Madrid. I'm talking about football generally. Do you enjoy watching football compared to back then?
Maybe coming from a investment this thing. I love watching football. I don't know. I don't want you to dribble. Just score for me.
Score for you.
Score for me. My investment.
I think we get out where that is coming from. I think well, you know, just as I said, I think we need to find a balance between the two. Yes, there are some players that you cannot coach. I was talking with someone about Martinelli. When Martinelli came into Arsenal, first match of Martinelli was playing as a centre forward. He scored 2 goals. Second match, he scored 2 goals. But when Arteta laid his hand on him, started telling the boy to defend, to go front and back, you know, do everything, the boy lost his essence. Martinelli should have been playing at the level of Vinicius Junior, Neymar by now. With what he started with, I don't think players should be overcoached. I don't think that should. Yes, they need to be coached because of the raw talent. You need to just allow. There are some players you just allow them to just display themselves.
All right, guys, quickly. Let's finish our talking points. We're already rounding up with what we witnessed over the week. And I mean, I was sharing with Lekon as an investor. We're having an investor conversation. We're talking about
it's a bad day for the investors.
I mean, 27th.
We lost millions. Forgot me.
We lost 27th. We said 27th, of September is a month.
Just remember.
Yeah, it's a day. So Lekon, how was the weekend for you?
Forgot me. No smile. I no smile at all. You can drive.
I mean, mine started with you. I quite feel mine started with you.
I don't part of my investment. I've forget that my United. I don't move them to one side. But we can.
Anyway, did you see Brighton defeating Chelsea over the week?
Yeah, I knew it was going to be a tough game. Brighton know how to hold their own against the big boys. Brighton defeated Chelsea back-to-back last season.
Yeah, exactly.
In different competitions to even make the matter worse. They defeated them first in the league, then in the FA Cup, they knocked out Chelsea. So Brighton against anybody, you are in for a tough match. This season, they've defeated City. They came back from 1 goal down to beat City at the, what's the name of that stadium?
No, it's not Etihad.
It's at Brighton Stadium.
What's it called?
I don't remember their name.
G-Tech.
No, it's not G-Tech. G-Tech is Brentford. But that's by the way. So against anyone, they are going to hold their own. So I actually didn't see the 3-1 coming, but I knew it was going to be a tough game.
I mean, one of the surprises we witnessed over the weekend was Atlético Madrid defeating Real Madrid.
Yeah, that game.
I quite felt if Arsenal played on Saturday, maybe Arsenal would have been defeated. Because
at the Amex Stadium.
Yeah.
Amex.
All right. Something happened over the weekend apart from the plays of what's it called? Of the football. Saturday, it was a terrible result, all true,
yeah.
I mean,
apart from Man City winning their game against Burnley.
And Haaland can't stop scoring.
In fact, that guy is a robot.
And what do we talk about Crystal Palace manager? I mean, Crystal Palace are the only side in the EPL this season not defeated. And they've played top guys this season.
Good one for them. Good one for them. He's my boy. No, my boy. I train. See.
Who be your boy?
I did that now. No share.
Everybody be your boy.
I'm a boy.
Yeah, grandpa.
I'm looking at Man U getting that Oliver Glasner from Crystal Palace.
I don't know. Anyway, how will you guys feel if you guys get what's that guy? The guy they just sacked from West Ham now.
No, I thought about
I
don't see that story.
That was not good though.
I don't think
the story going around now is Southgate, and a lot of Man United fans are very, very.
I saw service too. But
I would actually prefer Xavi Hernandez to all the names that have been mentioned. Okay, 2 names actually: Xavi Hernandez or Oliver Glasner.
Yeah.
So much. I love Xavi Hernandez a lot.
I don't know. Why are you guys not looking towards Diego Simeone? At least maybe if not to win a trophy, probably just for stability. Something around first, second, third, fourth, third, fourth.
I think it's going to be difficult to price Diego Simeone out of.
It's expensive now. Very expensive.
I don't think he's even ready to leave. Is he ready to leave Atlético?
Because that guy.
Because I'm sure some offers would have come for him, and he would have probably not accept, those offers.
And how do we talk about Nottingham Forest, manager? No, they had a manager that had all things working for them.
Post logo kill.
Until they get AY's Uncle Post. And he still hasn't, of course, he always had, a bad record, to start a season.
I know.
He has not won a single game this season.
I'm saying
6 games.
Who's that?
Hank.
I'm still saying this thing. Diatta be like Castor Matani.
No, the manager.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Diatta be like Castor Mata. No, you leave people that are doing favor, that are doing miracle for you. You go for people that don't. You want that. I don't know why you go start to party and go for Mendy. Tell me,
you don't go past.
Did you watch the measure?
I don't go past. I like party. But I don't know why
now. Maybe now you dey sign people.
You can get rape allegations. So I don't. May not my team.
And I feel we should give kudos to what's it called, to Sunderland as well.
Yeah.
They look tough.
Yeah.
They look so tough. They look like that.
I told you. Why? Remember, I
told me.
Told you guys.
You only said it on the show now.
Yeah, no, okay. I said it on the show.
You didn't tell me anything.
Sunderland.
Why you deny it?
You don't tell me anything. Now show you talk camera.
Why Peter they denying Jesus?
You want to use me as witness?
I think we should also give a shout out to Mikel Arteta, my good coach.
Okay, now it's
not easy to go back on your words. No, we told him that Eze should play. I think they let the handbrake off. No. He did what we were expecting. And I sensed that during the press conference. I think the pre-match press conference, and he said, "Yes, I've learned." He mentioned it, and he said, "We are going to do what we think is best."
But we have seen
I saw immediately that it was.
You know where I will agree that he's learned from previous games, in big games.
Yeah.
The problem has always been in big games. His setup in the big games has always been different.
Kudos to him. He took out all the defenders and brought on.
You wouldn't expect him to set up Merino, Rice, and Zubimendi midfield against Newcastle.
He would have done that. City. He would have done that because Newcastle has always been giving us that problem, and they have very big midfielders. We are talking about Tonali, we're talking about Joelito, we're talking about Bruno Guimaraes. They are always bullying us now midfield. So yesterday I was expecting Merino, I was expecting Rice, but it did well. He did well. So kudos to Mikel Arteta, my best coach.
I quite feel that.
I bet record down.
Yeah, of course.
Record down.
Of course.